Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Sorry for the delay. It looks like some issues with my camera, so I had to restart real fast. So I'm getting the chat open here. We can see who's in here. I was getting a lot of questions lately around issues that people are having with product being broken, what decisions to make on broken items, stuff's not working as expected. Basically, how to go through that product and what to do. So I kind of came up with a checklist here. I want to walk through of different things that I do for product. So hopefully that would be helpful to you guys. And I'll try and list down in the description the different bullet points that I do. And so you guys can reference it if you want. But sorry, I can't get the chat to load here. So another thing was I got my liquidation lot today. I don't know if I'll use it tonight or we could do it tomorrow. But still trying to get this chat open. Sorry. How's everyone else doing? Anyone getting lots today? Anyone have any sales? I had a bunch of sales come through throughout the day. So today I think I have, let me double check. But here, I'll pull up my phone. Maybe that would be better. So let's see. I have channel. Sorry. For some reason my doesn't want to pull up. All right. Everyone else seeing everything all right? All right. Hey guys. So it looks like Jose's here. Destiny. Nick bought one lot and had one sale. Hey, Demir. Donna, I sent your thing out today, so you should get that. I sent that this morning. Nick bought one lot and had one sale. Hey, Demir. All right, so that's working now. Really weird. So Nick's here, Jose, Adam. What's going on, guys? Yeah, so sorry about coming late. Four Oaks, how's it going? So Four Oaks had one sale of a PlayStation 4 Platinum headset, $100. Wow, was that in the box? I sold not a Platinum version, but I sold one without the box for, I think, $45. It was with the headphones and the dongle. So that's a great segue, Four Oaks. So determine the value of the product. So if you know, for me, I look at the value of the product, and if it's $10 and below and it's busted, if it's an electronic item like a pair of headphones and it's busted like this small and no possible way to fix it and it's not worth a lot, I'll toss it. But if it's a high-priced item like a pair of these that are busted, I'll either sell them broken because I know the value of these is high. I'm going to make up a number. I'm going to say these are worth $100. If these are busted in some way, if they're shorted, what I would do is either I'd probably sell them at half price. I'd sell them at $49, and I would sell them shorted for parts not working, and I would turn off the returns on your eBay if you're selling those through eBay, just because it's a better chance for you to complete the sale, not have any issues if you do it that way. Diesel shipped out a vintage Underwood typewriter today. Awesome. Diesel, you have some cool things you ship out. It looks like you ship out a couple CD. You had a CD player the last week. You had this vintage typewriter. That's cool. Jose had phones, AT&T phones, and a headset. Oh, the Sony 1000X. I saw that in a lot today. I almost went and bid on it. Test another day of no sales. Oh no. And you bought a Blue Lots. That's nice. I saw tonight where Steven Steff allegedly bought an allegedly broken Dyson vacuum for $40. It had a tissue in the tubing. Nice. And then William had a sale of a CD player and let go. Awesome, guys. So it looks like everybody besides Destiny is having some sales. So if you get broken items, determine the value of the product and determine what your action is going to be. My action is below $10, I throw it away. Higher than that, I try and list it and sell it. or I will try and part it out, or I'll keep it. And I'll keep the items where I can part them out. So for example, I'm trying to think of something that, if it comes in multiple parts and you get that item frequently, wait for that item to come back in and you can piece them together. So for example, I got 2 of those Xbox Elite 1 controllers, or the Jaybird headphones, let's use those. So I sold those last night after we got off the live. I used the parts and the other cases that I saved, and I was able to piece together earbuds, case, the actual retail box, and the earbuds, actual buds, or I forget what they're called, blades. So those are kind of, you have parts, keep it, sell it, throw it away. And based on the price and how much you want to put into it, you can do that. Now, if I was running out of listings, I wouldn't list something as broken that I wouldn't get a lot of money back off of. Let's see what else. Had a knockoff gaming headset, couldn't sell, no sales on it, so I'm ending it, donating. Yeah, that's another thing. You can donate it. So in that determine the value, donating is another option that you can do. I have a box that one of my liquidation boxes I set aside, and for stuff that is partially working, if it's broken, I'll toss it. But if it's low end, like gaming headsets that are low end, a low end, what's it called? Those VR headsets, I get a bunch of those that are low end. I never can sell those. Now, if I had a store, I probably could get some money for them. But the knockoff stuff I can't sell. Now, some of these knockoff headsets, now these aren't knockoff, but as an example, these little Bluetooth headsets that are knockoff, I can usually get $10 to $20 for them. It all depends. Demir has 2 unpaid cases on eBay. 6 days and no payment, no contact with the buyer. So Demir, did you do you have your automatic unpaid cases ticket thing on? If you don't, I have to figure where it's at. I forget where it is, but you go in and you set it up. Unpaid assistant, it's called. After 2 days of non-payment, it automatically opens up a case for you. Then after 4 days of non-payment, it strikes the buyer and then relists it for you. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Yeah, hit the like button if, or hit the dislike, whatever you want. Yeah, Jose says auction off the knockoff headsets. All right, so number 1 is determine the value. Number 2, as you're kind of looking through the value and you start to learn this, I'm having a list that I'm putting it together. Understand the warranty of your products. 99% of the products that you get will have to have a receipt. Now, you could try and use some receipts that you have, but that's up to you. I'm not condoning that. But a lot of places will offer lifetime repair. So look for those companies, check the website, pull up the, I'm gonna make an example. I see this item, I don't know what it is. It says DirecTV. So what I'll do is I'll Google DirecTV and I'll go to their warranty or support and I'll look for the different spots where it says they might repair or support. Now there's 2 ways that can work for you. One, if the item's completely busted, you want to see either A, if you can get it fixed for free, or if you could pay for it to get fixed. If you can pay for it to get fixed, you got to outweigh the cost you're going to put in it versus what you're going to get back. So or you can buy parts. So I bought that headset, the microphone, I bought it for $10. Well, that microphone paid for itself because I sold the whole unit for $130. So look on the warranty support sites. Look for parts that you can buy. Look to get fixed for free. Or look to see if they can help you with it. So yeah, look at the warranty. That's another thing. If they're high end, now headphones, if they're high end and you don't want to even contemplate fix them, tons of people are in the market for high end headphones. Like I talked about I forget the name, Bear Dynamic headphones, some of the higher end Sonys. Those headphones will sell broken. So a lot of the times, if I can get above $50 or close to 100, I won't even bother going to the support site. You can, but I'm just trying to move it. So yeah, check the warranty site. Avenues to dispute. So based on where you purchased your liquidation items from, you can look at, okay, I want to dispute what the seller of this merchandise said it was. So for example, liquidation.com. We all eventually learned there was a dispute process. One of two things that you could do. You can either work with them to send the box back if it's completely disheveled, or 99% of the time you could just open a dispute and try to have them recoup some of the money for you. So for example, your high-end item is completely missing or it's a switch out, take pictures within 2 days and then submit that case on the liquidation.com site. So just, I mean, with every other seller, it's different. So Blue Lots is probably different, liquidation different. You can go through PS 101 and look at some of the back-end people that can help you, like Megan. Some of the bulk people are on there. As you buy from different sellers, look at different avenues and make those relationships. So if you buy something that's not as described, look at ways that you can get stuff out of it. Let's see. What else? So yeah, look, that's definitely a way you can do it. Adam says, Chris, why is there a market for those headphones? Are they easily fixed? I don't know if they're easily fixed. I'm assuming there's people out there. So look at it this way. This is the way I think of it. If I sell something for half price and someone has the skill set to fix those headphones, they could easily fix them and double their money. So they're getting a third hand and they're making money after I'm making money. And Liquidation made their money because they sold us a whole lot, right? So no different than someone else selling me, I'm trying to think, you know, something small that I can glue together with my Bondic. You know, as long as I get it for a good price and I can turn it for money, those people, I'm guessing they're fixing them. Or before I realized about Skull Candy, I was selling Skull Candy broken for pretty cheap and people were buying them because I bet they were buying them and getting them fixed and reselling them. That was before I knew about it. 01 Wolf, I've had to send back 2 boxes, not as described. Yeah, so just understand your channels of disputing what you're getting. Don't just say, okay, everything's broken, I'm going to eat it. And don't get discouraged, right? If you get broken stuff, you get a couple broken things in your lot, the world's not going to end. There's a ton of other things you can make your money on there. You just got to get creative. You got to look at, okay, how can I sell it now, right? So some items are, I'm going to give you an example here. All right, so this item, right? I got this the other day. It looks pretty new. The only issue is, well, the big issue is the CD player does not work. Otherwise, every other button works on here. So instead of just throwing away, I'm going to list it on Marketplace or let go and say about $5. Someone might want a radio for their garage. So you just got to think of ways that you can unload the product to make your money for it. So a lot of times local stuff will help. Yeah, I hate those too, Jose. They're awful. But yeah, think of ways to get rid of them. And if stuff's, I mean, broken stuff, some broken stuff's better on eBay, some broken stuff's better local. It just depends what's broken about it. You got to get creative. Four says we need to keep a list of the lots people send back so we don't buy them. Yeah, that's a great point. Maybe I can start a Google Sheets document, and any lot that we get that gets sent back, we can all post in there. Say the date, the seller, and the products that were in it. At least the top 10 products. My wife says I'm crazy, crazy husband. Thanks for coming in. I am located in Ohio. Sellers are being taken advantage of, says Destiny on eBay. To an extent, I mean, what we can do, they feel like they have all the power on eBay and they can do whatever they like. Yeah, I mean, you have some bad apples on there. So I don't know, Demir or Four Oaks, who wants to start the sheet? I can put it on my sheet. It's up to you guys. I have a Google sheet that I already have going on. Or if someone else wants to do it, that's fine. That's a great idea, though. Benji Johnson said, I've been researching my local flea market for selling some of the broken items and also to sell all my lots as well. So sell local. The other thing you can do is you can sell for parts. And Redneck Hustler, if you ever watch him, I saw his new video today. He started parting out PlayStation headphones. So they were busted. What he was doing is he's taking these things off, and people are buying just the pads. And think about that. That's a lot cheaper to ship than the whole thing that's busted. So look at parting out the unit. Part it out to sell it, or part it out to keep it and Frankenstein something else that comes in. I am in Columbus. I'm actually in Hilliard. My wife. I'm in Hilliard. So look at parting them out. For example, I have a pair of the PlayStation headphones, the gold headphones. They snap at the hinge a lot, or the battery gets bad. I have 4 of them. So I have all 4 with the box listed up for $75, and I have a watcher. So look at either parting them out or bundling them together, and people will buy busted stuff. Those Instax cameras, I saw those broken because the flash doesn't work, or it prints out incorrectly. It prints out black with a film won't process. So as long as you list in the description what's wrong with the items, people will buy it. Again, just get creative, just looking at different ways. Bundling is good. So if you can get multiple units, you can bundle them together, sell them. And again, just be clear in the listing. So last night, so I sold this last night. This is obviously Wii U game, but what happened was, has everything in here. Box is kind of crushed a little bit, but I don't know if you could see. There's some scratches on the disc. Now, some people have those. I forget what they're called. Those machines that you can put. It's like a JDW or JW something. Put them in the machine and they can clean the disc for you. Some people might have that. So I listed this as untested scratches on the back, and someone bought it for $10. $10 flat rate. Adam says, Chris, if you don't mind, maybe you can put the list in the Facebook group of manufacturers that accept returns without receipt. Good point too. Yeah, Adam. So I have 2 things on my to-do list. Well, I actually have 3. JFJ. That's right. The JFJ machines can clean these. I don't have one at the moment. If I'm getting more of these in my lots, I might need to invest in one. But I sold this as untested, so we'll see how that works. And someone bought it last night or no, they bought it today, so it was a couple hours they bought it. Sorry, so Adam, I have 3 things on my list. Destiny, I'm going to get you the Excel sheet. I'm going to better title it to let you know what to enter in the manifest sheet. Adam, I'm making a list of products that I look for in liquidation with the respective selling price. I'm compiling that list. And then I have a list of a warranty and potentially non-receipt places. Hopefully that can help. So yeah, I'm getting that together. Eventually I will get it out there. Monica's saying, nice. And I think they go for like $100, right? I'll have to look it up. I know I saw them before, but I don't sell a lot of CDs. So that's an example of what I would do. Now, another thing you could do is you could learn how to fix it, right? Learn how to fix the item. So, I just started learning about, and there's a link down below, but you guys all know that Bondic, right? So I started learning how to fix plastic, and this stuff does wonders. I fixed a ton of stuff now, and I've sold it. And again, I just disclosed it. $135 on the JFJ. So learn how to fix things. You can learn how to solder. You could take stuff apart. It's how in-depth you want to get. A lot of times on the electronics units, the micro USB ports will snap off. If you know how to solder, all you have to do is open that up, solder one of the new ones back on. You could buy one of the micro USB ports and solder it back on, and it works. And just screw it back together, and you should be good. So like these ports right here, a lot of times they get shoved in there. snap off, or don't work. If you want to take the time and learn how to do that, I mean, you could do as refurbished. So a couple things I will solder. I will try if I can attempt to make a profit. I tried to do that a lot in the beginning, and it was a lot of time. So now I mostly sell things broken. If I can attempt to fix it and salvage something, I'll do it. If I'm just going to throw the item away anyway and I have time, like there's a controller thing that hooks onto the back of your controller. If it's busted, it's worth nothing. But if I'm able to fix it, it'll be worth something. So you got to weigh again the time you want to spend into it, but you can solder it again. Destiny said, I needed a solder buddy back when I was fixing and flipping phones. Yeah. Yeah, Adam, I did melt something the other day. I tried to fix a keyboard, $50 keyboard. The USB thing popped off. So I tried to do it. The solder gun hit a wire and melted the wire, and I screwed up the whole unit. Then yeah, 4 Oaks, that's true too. A lot of times the track on the actual circuit board gets damaged. So no matter if you could solder it back on, the board's already damaged. So if you can try and fix it and you can and it's not damaged, you could easily fix it again. But I'm still kind of a novice there. I fixed a couple wires that have been disconnected, so that's pretty easy. The micro USB ports are a lot harder for me. So it's more finesse, right? But yeah, that's an option. You can fix things. You can Frankenstein parts together. I save a lot of my iAudi cell phone cases. I save all of those and I Frankenstein them together. Soldering model do I use? I have to let you know, it's upstairs. 4 Oaks has a hot air soldering gun. I have a heat gun too. So I need to try that. That's a great idea. The problem is when I get a board, right? So let's say this is my board. And I put the micro USB down, but then when I start trying to put the solder and I set this down, right? And I'm trying to hold the soldering and the solder down there, and then things move around and I end up screwing it up. But yeah, the hot air might be better just because it's so small that keeping it down is hard. I've never gotten a great iAudi. Yes, they sell used, as long as you disclose what's with it. A lot of 99% of the time, the sticky thing on the bottom will be used, or it will kind of be, there's a black piece that sticks on top of it. That will be on there. Other times it's unused and it's missing the face, the plastic face that kind of snaps in together. So I will have a lot of the snap-in faces and the bases, and they're all together. I'll mix them. I'll put a full set together and I'll sell them as, depending on the box, I'll put used and I'll drop it in. And you can sell them used, yes. But I mean, you're selling $9, $10 used, maybe 12. Demir has a Weller. So yeah, I sold a Weller base station that didn't have the gun. And then I sold a full one with the gun and the base station, the one you kind of stick in there. I sold one of those. I got those in liquidation lot. Tyler says, have you guys looked at a soldering station that's temp controllable? Yeah, so Demir, I believe yours, the Weller, has a little knob on it that's temp controlled. The one I have upstairs is just the gun and it has the temp control on the handle. Yeah, Destiny, look at selling used. Just list used and explain if the sticky still sticks. Samuel, your new face, thanks for coming on. The best kind of items to sell, it's all up to you. If you love housewares, hard goods, bed sheets, I mean, that's all power to you. You could sell those. I like electronics. I like to use them. I know how to test them. So that's kind of why I did electronics. But your return rate's going to be up with electronics, as you can tell. That's why Liquidation sell a lot of returns of electronics. Or the break rate's going to be high, depending on what you buy. But yes, electronics are good to sell. It's just a lot of work. Diesel says a good soldering iron station is the Hako 888. Okay, I'll have to look at that. I think with the small USB things, I need a very fine tipped, what's it called? Very fine tipped iron. Just because the one I have is a little thicker, and I think that's screwing me up. And that's where I'm touching the other wires and I'm screwing up. All right, so piece out your items, learn how to fix them, bundle to sell, and then the last part is donate, right? Hey, Redneck, what's going on? So at the end of the day, if it's busted and unusable, I'll throw it away. But if it's kind of usable and someone might have the ability to fix it, I'll donate it. I'll just throw it in my donate box and I'll drop it off. Did anyone get any lots today? Destiny asked. I got one, which is right there. Let's see if I can. There you go. Right there. There's 1, 2. That's one lot. So I got one. I'm going to get one tomorrow, and then I got 3 more coming. Sammy McCoy asked, do you have to have a license to resell? No, you don't, or depending on where you sell, but no, you do not need a resale certificate or a vendor certificate to buy from liquidation.com. You can use one to become tax exempt depending on where you are. I'm not an expert. I don't need one for Ohio. But for example, B-Stock will require a license for you to get. A hot air rework station is probably best for USB connectors. I'll have to look at that then. Monica's here. How's it going? Yeah, that Weller station is pretty cool. Oh, hold on, I got to write down Hacko 888. And what's the last one? Hot air rework. And if you think about it, I think Jimma got Nuico. She had 3 Nuico pallets. And there was someone else in here. Was it Nick? I think Nick was the other one that got a Nuico. Diesel picked up a Wii system today for $60. Nice. Chris, I don't know how you can wait to open your lots. I'm always so too excited. Yeah, I'm too excited too. But I like doing it on video for you guys, so it's kind of a little restraint. But yeah, they're real heavy, so I'm kind of excited with them. I needed one for Indiana to not pay tax. Yeah, so for liquidation, they tax some of the states they're in. I believe that's how it works. If you have a certificate, you can request that they remove the tax based on your reseller license. Redneck's getting a tool lot on Friday. Redneck, are you going to put that video on that? I want to see what you get. I watched your one today. I like that one. Man, Monica's still sick. Hope she gets better. Oh yeah, so you got a Wii game, a Wii station, Wii console. I got one of those. They sell for about $10, $12, but I got to test it on mine. Marcio De Silva, how's it going? Thanks for joining. I buy currently from liquidation.com, Blue Lots. We've had Nuico Solutions on the show. If you're not part of the PS101 group, please head over on the PS101 group Facebook page. There are other companies in there that you can buy from, but I've not bought from any of them yet. Took a shot on an office lot and got it today. I got a bunch of life-proof cases. Oh, nice. Yeah, Monica, hopefully everything's all right. Chris, is reselling a primary source of income? No, I sell on the side. So usually what happens is I get my boxes, I open them up for you guys, I list them on eBay. I start around 9 p.m. at night, 9 to 10 p.m. And then I usually, this week I've been staying up till 2 just because I've been trying to get everything listed and shipped. And then since I've surpassed the 400 listing mark, I've had a ton of sales every day. But no, to answer your question, I will have another job from 8 to 5. Samuel, I usually go live about 10 p.m. and we usually try to have people who in the chat on the show. So if you want to come on and you want to talk and hang out, just let us know. The Wii system I got today came with a backpack. Oh, the backpack, nice. Got my first lot for $218. I'm at $183 after fees. Nice, Enrique. Oh, so you're 183 profit? Is that what you're saying? I did not use my reseller permit for my blue lots because I did not get taxed on it. Marco, or I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. No, I do not resell these items on Amazon. You can, but the probability of selling liquidated merchandise to would not be good, just because a lot of times you'll get returns for something you couldn't test. Um, but if it's brand new, you can send it in. But I haven't done FBA yet. You could do it. It's just a little riskier. Usually, if I would do Amazon, I want stuff to be more in a more pristine condition. A lot of times, your boxes are going to be beat up. When you look at this, this one's a shorted unit, but it's riskier to sell that on Amazon. So you can. It's user discretion. I wouldn't recommend it. I would stick to eBay. But I missed a question. Sorry, I missed one. So Enrique, that's awesome. You're almost close to making a profit. So how many items did it take for you to get to 183? Are you going to surpass that hopefully soon? But yeah, to answer that other question, it's all on eBay right now. Again, I mean, we talked about it last night. You got to make sure you're paying as little as possible for shipping. You just got to manage your fees. You got to manage your shipping, your expenses, your shipping envelopes, tape, all that. So as long as you get that under control, eBay is okay. I like it. But there's other channels I'm looking at to try and get into FBA once fourth quarter is over. Like Blue Lots is a good one. I got a lot of nice stuff in there. So depending on prices, I might try FBA after the year. But yeah, all right now is liquidations going on eBay. Just because with liquidation, you're going to have a better chance of selling broken stuff on eBay or fixing it. Yeah, 4 Oaks. So if the liquidation's in like new condition, yeah, and it works, you definitely sell it on Amazon. I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying it's risky. Only if you're 100% sure it's not busted. Chris, what's the best way to keep track of your finances? Do you use software spreadsheets? So I use Google Sheets, and what I do is I have another video on it, but I could probably do another one. I paste out the manifest, and I make sheets based on the manifest, so I track it at an item level, and I track by item level back to what I paid for it and have all my fees in there, so I know what my bottom line profit is. And I could share with you that sheet. I have it linked out there. No, I've not bought bulk. I don't know how people make money on bulk. That's just me. I would love to have Adam. I think you were trying to let them have them come on, but I have not heard from them. I know there's someone in the PS101 group that buys bulk. I just don't know how, unless, I mean, I could see if you could sell in a brick and mortar store, but I don't know how the margins on that, how they make it. When you sell your items, how do you know what to sell them for when they are used? So Samuel, on eBay, what you do is you go and search the item. So for example, I would search for Mario Kart 8 Wii U. I would pull up what's the listings. So I want to get an idea of what people are listing it for. Then what I do is I go to sold completed listings. This is where I look at to see what have they actually sold for? What have they completed for? Your sold and listing amounts could be totally different. The last thing in my sold portion, what I will look for is what's the last date that this product is sold for and how many. If it's sold a little bit, then I'm going to hold on to it longer. But if it's sold a ton, I know I'm going to get rid of it. So that's how I get my price. Then I can gauge, based on what it's sold for, based on the condition, that's what I'll put my price at. Tyler, what's my sales for the year? Sure. So I didn't break it off. Here, I'll show you what. I'll tell you what I have so far. So since I started a year and a half ago, and based on I just bought, I think, hold on. I'm showing over with all my fees, expenses, everything out, based on everything I've purchased, because I just sunk in, let's see, I sunk in $1,000 currently. So $1,000 I have not even touched yet. So if I take that out of the equation in terms of my profit, let's take forever. Sorry, I'm trying to sum this. I'm about $11,500 profit. Now I didn't break that down to the year yet. And that's just on liquidation. Blue lots is separate. I keep everything separate from each other. But yeah, I look at an item level, a lot level, and a total level at my profit. So I know exactly where it's coming from. And I look at all my supplies. I take that out. I take out all my fees out of there, my subscription costs. So it's about $11,000. And to give you another sense, this month, or I'm gonna say October, right? October, I sold 158 items. Total revenue for the month of October was $5,600. Total profit was $4,200, and that's just profit based on PayPal dollars, or what went into my bank account after fees were taken off. That doesn't account for what I paid for the liquidation lot. That's just straight dollars into my bank account. Shipping, I paid $750. My ASP was $28. So I've been hovering around. That's my highest ASP for the year, $28. If that gives you an idea of numbers. Enrique said sold 5 items, but got about 4 records, and appears those may take longer. I actually may just break even, but I don't feel so bad. I just got to review my manifest better. Yeah, so your first lot, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn your process. You're going to learn your items. You're going to learn how to make things better. So I would not discount. I mean, breaking even on your first lot's awesome. So don't be discouraged. I mean, you're still learning. You're getting the process down, and you'll only be better on the next one. Yeah, sorry, Destiny. I just read your comment just now. Yeah, everything's a learning process. You'll get better at it. So what percentage are you in the red of your blue lots? What percentage of your lots do you actually sell? What percentage? Oh, good point. Good question. So let's see. Items, sold items. Let me add another column here. I've never done that. Well, have I? So let's see. Let me do that real fast. Insert column left. So I sell between 10 and 25 items out of what's it called? Out of each lot. That gives you an idea, but that really doesn't say much because some lots are higher than others. Hold on, it's acting pretty slow. There it goes. All right, so let me change this percentage and insert format. Hold on, you know what? You guys want to look? Hold on, I'll show you. You guys want to see my sheet that I'm doing? All right, what percentage of lots do you actually sell? I'll get to that here in a second. I just want to make sure I don't miss any questions. Chris, do you utilize the label and scanning solution? I use a Dymo printer, a thermal printer. I used to use my original inkjet printer, but I was paying too much on ink and too much on tape, and it was taking forever to cut the label and then tape it on the box. So the Dymo one worked really well. Now, if you went full-time with this, where do you think you would be? Ooh, I don't know. Ballpark figure of a course? That's tough. I mean, I would have a ton more time to list, but that doesn't mean a lot more would sell. The same would sell. So that's a tough question. Tyler, let me think about that. I'll get back to you. Adam, thank you. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, like the video, subscribe, click on the little, Steve and Steph would say, the dingy bell to know when I'm going live. And then, have you ever sold every item in your lot? No, never. That would be like the golden sombrero. Did you ever hear what the golden sombrero is? It's when you lose, I think, if you're in a Survivor football pool, you get to wear the hat. Never mind. So yeah, I've never sold one. I don't know if anybody has. All right, I'm going to share my screen real quick. All right, share, just so you can see. Share, screen share, application window. All right, let's just make sure. Right. Let me get this set. So, yeah, subscribe to Redneck. I think Redneck does videos. I know Redneck does. Anyone else in the chat do videos? Monica does, if she's still here. So let's see. All right, here's my spreadsheet. Oops. All right, so here's my sheet. So here is every lot that I've done, and you can see. And I have a sheet. Destiny, I'm gonna fix this for you. Format, number, percentage. So here's my, and I tell where I dispute. All right, so here's my newest lots right here. So retail value, the buy amount, this is what I purchased them for. This is what it's listed for on eBay. So this is how I determine if I'm going to make a profit on what I've listed. Now, I've been getting lazy on this column, so that's why it's a little lower here. So for example, I paid $342 for this lot. If I, based on what I listed the prices for, total revenue, I would be above, 150, 200 bucks. Total items and lots, 33. eBay fees, shipping fees. Here's the number of items sold. I'm probably going to keep this in here. So this is percent items sold. Oh, sorry, scrolling. So let's see. I mean, the average is probably about 20%. I mean, you see here, net profit per box, 100, 100, 106, 110, 53, 90. Some negative down here. Let's go up here. So here's my profit, 350, 170, 150, 350, 250, 450. And again, these grow as stuff from these items or these lots sell. Here's a big one, percent sold, 71. So that's how I do my sheet. Percent of MSRP, percent profit. And here's my daily rate. So if you look down here, I'll show you my. This was net profit per day. So October 29th, I made 180 bucks. October 30th, I made 561. 31st, 125. And yesterday, I made 222. So stop. All right. All right. So there's my sheet. When stocking inventory, do you print out labels for your own use? I do not do any labels on inventory. I sort them in such a way, but I do not do anything special to label them or pack them. They stay in their boxes, and I have special boxes for each type of product. And I could do a video. There's a video I have in my channel. I have that. I'll do another one just because I keep growing. So get this Flips Does channel as well as Katie Trader. So head over there. Under the items, is that the amount from the manifest or the actual amount? Items is the count. So there's only really 2 columns that you're going to type into in that sheet. The rest is going to be auto-populated based on your manifest. So I'm going to put under each column header if this is a fill out or an auto-populate, so you know what to fill in. All right, everyone, I'm going to wrap it up. So thanks for joining. Again, don't get discouraged if things break. There's a way to sell them. So reach out if you have questions and join the Facebook group Liquidation OH. It's the second link down below. I'll be able to help you out. Send me a message on Facebook. Enrique, I will flat ship if it merits it. If it's cheaper to go first class, I'll go first class. But if I can get in a flat rate and it's cheaper, I'll use flat rate. Use the shipping package that is the cheapest. Let's put it that way. But yes, I do that. I ship all forms of it. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. We will talk to you guys later.